What if I told you that something you probably did last week is clinically identical to being drugged with a hallucinogen? Not metaphorically. Literally. And most people have no idea it's happening to their brain right now. We're talking about sleep deprivation, and the science is genuinely terrifying. After just 24 hours without sleep, your brain begins producing the same neural misfires associated with early-stage schizophrenia. That's not a dramatic comparison. That's what researchers at Harvard Medical School documented in 2007 when they scanned the brains of sleep-deprived subjects and found hyperactivity in the limbic system that was statistically indistinguishable from psychotic episodes. Here's the timeline that should scare you. At 17 hours without sleep, your cognitive performance drops to the equivalent of a blood alcohol level of 0.05%. By 24 hours, you're at 0.10%, which is legally drunk in every state in America. By 36 hours, your brain starts generating something called microsleeps, involuntary blackouts lasting 1 to 30 seconds where you are completely unconscious but your eyes may still be open. You don't even know they're happening. In a famous 1959 experiment, New York radio DJ Peter Tripp stayed awake for 201 hours for a charity stunt. By day 3 he was hallucinating spiders crawling from his shoes. By day 4 he believed his doctor was an undertaker trying to bury him alive. These weren't dramatic performances. His doctors confirmed he was experiencing full psychotic breaks with visual and paranoid delusions. The mechanism behind this is a protein called adenosine. Every waking hour your brain accumulates adenosine, a chemical byproduct of neural activity. It builds pressure, a literal sleep pressure that the scientific community calls sleep load. When you finally sleep, your glymphatic system, a waste-clearing network that only activates during deep sleep, flushes this adenosine and simultaneously clears amyloid beta plaques, the same plaques directly linked to Alzheimer's disease. A 2019 study published in Science Journal showed that just one night of sleep deprivation increased amyloid beta accumulation in the human brain by 5%. One night. Chronic short sleepers, defined as people regularly getting under 6 hours, show a 33% higher risk of developing dementia according to a 25-year longitudinal study from the University of Exeter tracking over 7,900 people. But here's what the sleep industry doesn't want to talk about. The sensation of sleepiness actually fades with chronic deprivation. Your brain adapts to feeling terrible and starts calling it normal. A 2003 University of Pennsylvania study had subjects sleep for only 6 hours per night for 2 weeks. Their cognitive performance tanked dramatically, but when asked how impaired they felt, they reported feeling almost fine. They had lost the ability to accurately assess their own dysfunction. This is called subjective normalization, and it's why so many high-performing professionals genuinely believe they've adapted to running on 5 hours. They haven't. They've just lost the neurological ability to recognize how broken they are. The practical reality is this. If you want to protect your mental health, your memory, and your long-term cognitive function, the research from Matthew Walker at UC Berkeley is unambiguous. 8 hours is not a luxury. It is the biological minimum your brain requires to physically clean itself, consolidate memory, and regulate emotional responses. Every hour you cut short is a biological debt your brain will eventually collect with interest.